Right, it's late at night. This is VP4TV. It isn't Friday Night 9 Ball. We're here for hopefully a head-to-head in a Cowboy tournament. We've only got two players in it at the moment, and I think it should be active. And it's One Pocket Slim and Stefan in the final, and we'll get in as soon as the room goes up. And of course, this is just another test for my streaming direct to YouTube. So the room is up. Let's get ourselves in. Now, I never checked to see if Stefan had arrived. I know that Slim had arrived in the lobby. Let me just have a quick check. Hang on. I mean, this could be one where Stefan signed up and he's not in the lobby, but he suddenly turns up. Or he might have forgotten altogether, and oh no, he is. He's in away mode, so waiting on the room going up, and the room is up. We're waiting on them coming in, so we've got Slim in. Oops, and Stefan has arrived, and we're good to go. Welcome to Tyler. Didn't even notice you there. Yeah, I changed the chat on screen, but the chat's gone far too small, so I need to check it on my phone. That chat's gone much smaller. In fact, hang on a minute. I'm going to see if I can change it in the fly. I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to Streamlabs to try and change that chat a little bit. I don't like the one that I've chosen. I will change it to, what did I have it yesterday? I think I had it on Chunky. I'll just be back in a minute. Just bear with us. Right, so I've changed the chat. So it should be slightly bigger. Now, what was I saying? Yeah, well, Slim's mentioned there about MC Clarkey, who is on vacation, as they say in the States. Bit of a weird time of the year to be going on vacation in November. And he forfeited his match between him and Bedhead in the semi-final of the 8-Ball World Championships last night. That match forfeited at 10 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, and so Bedhead is now through to the final with Cobra, and we are just waiting on the match being scheduled, and they've got another few days to get that organised. Meanwhile, we are underway in this Cowboy match or Cowboy final. And I am the only viewer at the moment. Slim goes for the bank. Cue ball up table, so he's got the carom to follow. Three balls a bit dead where it's gone. You really want to get that three ball back in its spot as quick as you can. I think he's missed the carom. And that was not a difficult one. But as long as that three ball stays there, then scoring is slightly more difficult. Because when it's on its spot, you can get that cue ball above the three ball as we look, and have an option of one or two caroms looking down the table towards us. But as long as the three stays there, it limits your options. So it's always best to try and get that on its spot. Well, there's two ways to play the carom. He's gone long and gets the three. Now that's a good shot because it's got the three in play. And he's finished not too bad on that five ball. Suddenly I've got the hiccups again. So for anybody watching who hasn't seen Virtual Pool 4 before, not that there'll be that many, but or if you haven't seen Cowboy as a game, it's played in three phases. There's only the three balls on the table, or the three scoring balls, plus the cue ball. You've got the one ball, which spots at the kitchen end of the table, the five ball on the middle spot, and the three ball on the head spot, as if there was a 9-ball rack there, or a 15-ball rack. You get a point for the one ball, obviously, a point for the five ball, 5 points for the five ball, and 3 points for the three ball. And this is Cowboy alternate, or alternate Cowboy. In the first phase, the objective is to get to 90 points. And during the first phase of the game, you can score points by potting a ball or caroming a ball, caroming two balls. If you pot a ball, you will get the value of that ball, i.e. this five ball going in, you'll get the 5 points. However, because it's alternate Cowboy, you have to score with a pot, and then your next phase shot has to be a carom, like that. And the next shot after that, again, back to a pot. And you will keep doing that until you get close to 90, because then when you're close to 90, you must score exactly 90 points. So you've got to be careful and be aware of where you are in the game and what your score is. Once you get to 90, you're into the second phase of the game, because between 90 and 100 points, you can only score points with a carom. You cannot score points with a pot, If you pot a ball, it's a foul, and you will lose whatever points you've made on that visit. And the final phase is when you get to 100. On 100, the objective then is to scratch the cue ball or sink the cue ball in a pocket, but off that one ball. So Cowboy's an easy game to understand. Not necessarily the easiest game to play, especially in alternate mode, but there are, I mean, I've sort of set my own sort of basic rules and how you can help your game, how you can create opportunities to score in this game. There are sort of certain unwritten rules that are a good set of rules to follow by what I call staying above or below. The example of that is staying below the one ball in the kitchen and having a shot up table where you may well give yourself 2 opportunities to get a carom. But as long as you've got a good line, you've always got an opportunity. See, this is going to be a draw shot by Slim. He favours the draw shot for the carom when stuck in the middle of the table like that. And now this is finished very good because now he's got the 3 ball in play for the easy pot, and he's also got the easy carom to follow with a 5-1. And his run is building up here to a nice little run. It's 35 and counting. Now, nobody has typed anything in the chat since I changed the chat to make it slightly bigger on my second monitor. There are 3 other people watching this and nobody's typed anything. And so I can't see the chat changing size, but I hopefully did change it on Streamlabs to make it slightly larger on screen. But nobody's saying anything. Well, the danger, of course, in Cowboy is putting a nice little run like this together and then scratching and losing the points. So I don't want to jinx Slim, but that's the one objective he doesn't want to be doing here. But as I've said many times before also with Cowboy, you are never dead and buried in Cowboy. You could be 99 points to 0 down and you could still win the rack. Admittedly, you have to play pretty good to do it, but it has been done. Now that needs to move above the spot, which it has done, and he's got a force follow on to the 1. And now it's got a wee bit tricky. Now this is where if the cue ball's running loose, danger can happen. Danger can be lurking if you start running the cue ball. He's got a thin cut in the 5. Run is 51. And he's also got the little kiss onto that 3 ball, which is leaving him a nice thin edge 5 to the 1. Now he wants to hit this 1 ball, half ball if he can, and not as soft as that. Well, he's hit it half ball, and that'll do. Now this is where you can stay below the 1 ball. You can just drop this 1 ball in and stay below and give yourself 2 choices of a carom. He's gone up a bit high, Maybe because he's deciding to play the 5-3 carom, but this is something you don't want to hit too hard because the sucker scratches on where you hit that 3-ball half ball. Look at the line that cue ball was taking. That cue ball was going to scratch. If you hit that too hard, you're always going to scratch if you hit half ball. But now Slim has to pay attention to the scores because he's on a good run, and this is where you're concentrating so much that you lose track of the overall score. And if you go over the 90, you lose all the points in the visit if you don't pay attention to the scoreboard. So the run is now 66. He's on a pot, which it tells you on the top left of the HUD next to his name. That's actually 3 balls in a pocket or in a net. Now he's gone in trouble here because now he's got a pot, but he's got a difficult 5-ball to keep the run going. In fact, it was a carom, my bad, and he's got the carom. And of course now he's into the carom phase. The run is 73. And did he get a brush there? Yes, he did. Now this is where it gets dangerous because now you're starting to take risks running the cue ball. I know what I'd be doing here. I'd just be playing safe and giving it up to Stefan. I wouldn't risk playing anything where, I mean, there is a possible 3-railer on here, but the other problem is cutting that 5-ball loose when you play this shot. He's hit it soft. Watch the cue ball, it's going narrow. So the run ends in 74, an excellent run from Slim. And now Stefan coming to the table. He's well behind, and he should be now fully focused on the task in hand because he has to try and build up a run here to get back in this before Slim gets any more caroms. And that cue ball trying to follow the 5 in. But Stefan's run was short and sweet, only 5 points. That won't get him any success. Well, Slim again has got a 2-railer here or a 3-railer onto that 3-ball, and he's got it. Now he's also, he may well have a force follow here. Yes, he does. But he also had a 2-in-1 shot off the 1-ball to spin to the 5. If you miss the 5, to hit the 3, which is a shot I favour quite a bit because it increases your odds of getting a hit if you've got a line for a possible 2-in-1 shot. So Stefan didn't make anything really in his last visit, and he may well have had his last visit if Slim keeps this up. It could be all over pretty quickly here. The run goes to 7. He moves to 98. So again, He's got a 2 or 3 railer onto the 1 ball here off that 3 ball. He can go left side of the 3 and run the cue ball. There's a danger of the scratch, although he's not even giving it a look. Well, the problem with that was getting the 1 ball out of the way. The easier shot to get to the 1 was certainly off the left edge of the 3, but the scratch is always a danger coming down into this bottom right hand corner. So Stefan has another go to see if he can actually get into a rhythm here and make some points. And you really feel that Stefan's got to put a substantial score here to have any threat of pinching this. The odds aren't great at the moment, especially with Slim only needing the 2 points to get to the 100. But there are ways that Stefan can try and stay alive in this, and that's certainly by protecting the 1 ball if he has that opportunity. Well, now he has the pot on. He's still okay. Got a thin edge carom, but he wants to get that 5 ball down on its spot here and stay above the 3 if he can. That'll give him 2 options to play a carom. He's going a bit wide, but he can still play either or here. He can play 3 to the 1 or he can play 5 to the 1. So you're giving yourself 2 shots. Watch the cue ball because it's running loose there. So this pot in the 3 ball, he needs to get down into the middle of the table here or he won't have a clean carom. See, this is left him more work to do here. Now he can go, if he tries to push that 1 through, he might be able to get the force follow as long as he doesn't push it where it's catching the 5, and he's got that okay. And the run goes to 35. He's now in 76. Well, he's looking. I mean, if he pots the 3 and he keeps the cue ball there or thereabouts, top side of the 3, he's got the 3 to the 1. So he's let the cue ball run out. But he's still okay. He's come out far enough that he's got the 3 to the 1. Now, Stefan, well, I'm surprised he didn't play the 3 to the 1 there. That was, I mean, he didn't get the line for the draw shot to the 5. The run ends in 44. He's not left a simple carom. I mean, this is a thin edge in the 5 ball to get to that 1. And Slim prefers to play the draw. 5 ball running loose and it's gone in. That's the danger of playing that shot when you start moving balls too much. And unfortunately for Stefan, he couldn't take advantage of that. Well, Slim should be going thin to the top rail and into the back of the 1. He's going direct, but again, he's sending the 5 towards the pocket. But I think he's got the touch. Now, the only thing that could save Stefan here is if he obviously needs to get another visit to the table, but he's got to protect the one ball. He's got to put the one ball or the cue ball somewhere awkward to prevent Slim getting the easy out. But it doesn't look as if he's going to get it, because I think Slim will be home and dry here. No, he hasn't got it. It wasn't a gimme. So Stefan's still short of the carom phase. This 5-ball will take him there. He obviously can't score any other points with this hit, and he's not sitting particularly great. But what he has to do is he has to keep scoring, and he hasn't done it there. And this will be an in-off into the side pocket, right side, I would think. That looks by far the easiest shot. So this for the win for One Pocket Slim. Yeah, you turned up just as it's all over. So, well done to Slim. That was it. There was only 2 players in it. Although that's still 1 player more than usually turns up for the 10-ball, not the 10-ball, the Cowboy at this time of night. And I just thought we would have a little look at it and another test on the live stream. So Slim comes out on top. There's not really a lot happening. A basic pocket billiard room up. And what else is there? Oh, well, I think we've got another 3-cushion match going on. Hairpig was in there earlier on playing 3-cushion, but no sign of him there. Right, so that was it. Quick glimpse at Cowboy for them that haven't seen it. Reminder that I will be here for Friday night 9-ball. It's at 7 p.m. GMT, and that'll be in a couple of days' time. One other thing to mention before I go is the fact that the 8-ball World Championship is coming to its conclusion because Matt, or MC Clarkey, having battled all the way to the semi-final, we then found out that he was going on holiday, and the deadline for the match was last night. Needless to say that Bedhead has been advanced. So Bedhead from Sweden is through to the final with Cobra from England. And the deadline for the final is November the 10th, which is, let me check, when is that? That is Sunday. That's the deadline for the final. There's a chance it could be played on Friday. I don't know. Depends on whether Bedhead's around. Hopefully he's aware that the deadline is the 10th. So there's only a few days to get that organised and get it over and done with. The other thing, of course, is, which seems to be getting quiet as far as sign-ups go, the Black Ball World Championships, which is due to start next week, as a matter of fact. 3-4 days after this 8-ball has finished. There is a maximum of 32 seats available at the moment. Well, I think there's maybe been 1 or 2 more sign-ups, not a lot. But if we look, we can see that there are still 19 open seats for that tournament. And Zangetsu, who put Stub out in the previous event, Zangetsu has not been in the lobby for quite some time, and he's certainly not signed up. Although Cobra is there, Bedhead isn't in it. Larry's not in it yet. So there are still a few names missing from that sign-up there. Matt, curiously enough, has signed up because, as far as I'm aware, he won't be back until the 8-ball final is over. So that is that. So with a quick glimpse at Cowboy, and I might be getting invited to a Cowboy double match, I don't know, but that'll be it. Until we meet on Friday night 9-ball, I will bid you good night, and we will see you again very soon. Take care. See you later.